welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to insulate and lay your floorboards. If you haven't seen any of our tutorials, I've got a full playlist of them if you are planning on building your own garden room. Let's get started. Step 1, measure your spacing. 385. Step 2, mark it on your insulation board. Can you turn the volume down on that hammer please, mate? I'm the guy with the fly mow in January. Noisy bugger. Anyway, mark your insulation with a tape measure or a hand saw works, whichever is easiest for you. I've been doing this for years, so this is easy for me. But some of you will want to lay it down and cut it with a hand saw, use a straight edge, whatever way you want to do it works best for you, really. This works best for me. Mark that. Spin it round, same on the other side. 385. Next step, channel your inner Bruce Lee. Next, put it in. Bring your floorboards in. I always like to start tongue against the wall because you're going to have tongue and groove. The reason I have the tongue to the wall, it gives me a bigger surface area to knock the boards into each other. It just helps me really. Otherwise you're going to be smashing that thin tongue every time you knock a board in. That's not right for me. But yeah, you lay boards in, one after the other. Then start nailing them down. For this task, you need a hammer, a mallet, appropriate size nails to go through the board and get a good bite into your joist. You want to put a nail each side of the board to stop them from trying to curl up in the future. And then get nailing. Remember to take regular breaks from hammering so many nails in, otherwise you'll wake up the next day feeling like Mr. Tickle. And you'll probably struggle to lift a cup of tea. So now you've nailed all your floorboards up to date and you've got all of your insulation nailed up to here. You've finished your final cuts. Tape measure, we're looking at about 830 there tight. So 830, mark that, flip it over, 830, bit of Bruce Lee, and this bait. And then fill the rest of your bays, lay your floor up until your last board, which might be a cut. If it's a cut, we'll put a cut in, but I'll show you how to measure and mark and cut that. And then yeah, keep laying, and then skirting boards. Right, last board, you'll want to measure the gap, in my case, 65mm this end. There's my pencil. You don't want to go from the tongue here, you want to go from this edge, the edge you're going to see. So, 65, little pencil mark. This end is, I probably want to go 72-ish. Remember to leave yourself a little bit of breathing room when you put your last board in, because otherwise you'll really struggle to get it in, and you kind of want to leave it a little bit of room to expand. Thank you, sir. Line her up that end. Line up that end. Check you're on your pencil marks. Mark it up. Then what you can do is pass it out the window to your magic helper, and he'll pass it back to you, magically cut. Thank you, sir. And now, the task of fighting it in. See how we've got a little bit of a gap here? That'll allow us, once I've pulled that in, nailed that in, that'll give us enough room for the floor to move if it needs to. Didn't mention this earlier, but you will probably need a crowbar. Nice and tight. There's your gap. Over here. Finish nailing it, and that'll leave you ready for your skirting. Right, so now it is skirting time. Our cabins that we sell come with pre-mitered corners, so all we have to do really is infill, but put it in your corner, get another piece with a mitre, and we've got a square edge there, put that in there. Now we've got, you know, a pretty standard, pretty cheap, $4.99 apparently, mitre box that we use, and a lovely pull saw, which is less effort than a normal one. We'd put our skirting in with our marks, mark it where you need it, cut it, and in it goes. Now, we're not sure if the customer is going to be putting another floor on top of this or not. So we are going to screw the skirt in, but you can use a hammer and nails, small panel pins if you don't really want to see it fix in, and yeah. Now what I like to do, because I'm a little bit anal, I like to put my screws in line with my nail lines. It just looks nice for me. It's a better job really. So yeah, I'll get this finished and then we'll have a chat.
I really wanted to get it right. to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs.
And that's it. That is how you lay a floor in your garden room. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And we've got plenty more tutorials on our channel. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and you can see the rest of the stuff we put out. See you in the next one.
What